have not been to this school in a while. Well, this is the old school office, huh? I guess it's closed. Wonder where everybody is. I guess school's out for the summer? Oh my God! Where's the school? Oh my God, this is where the library was. What happened? Where could the coach be? Let's try here. Coach! Where have you been?
Harvey, I haven't seen you in years.
Oh my God.
Just been here, you know, protecting the land now.
What happened to the school?
You know, ever since Mr. McKinnell left, you know, things went really bad.
Wow.
Okay. It's Lawrence. After all that varsity championships you won, all the football championships, the wrestling, volleyball, tennis, bowling, wrestling, what has it taken you? What's life after high school?
Well, it all started at Valencia. I didn't know my purpose. And I took many classes, and I took this one class called SLS, and it really helped me find my purpose here on this earth. And I feel like my purpose is to help people. And what better way could I do that than becoming a pharmacist and filling people's medication in the correct way.
That's really wonderful. You're always a great student, Lawrence.
Thank you.
Very proud of you.
Thank you.
So being a captain of a football team in high school, how would you say that leadership helped you in the future?
Well, I mean, it really helped me decide what I wanted to do. Like I said, it all comes back to that purpose of me helping people and me being a leader and making my own path, creating my own path. So after high school, I did my 2 years at Valencia. I got my AS degree, Associates in Science, and at this time I transferred to UCF. I wasn't sure if I wanted to be a dentist, be a pharmacist, or be a registered nurse, and it took a lot of thinking, a lot of searching, and like I said, it all just goes back to that purpose statement, what I said, and pharmacy was the route for me to be able to help people genuinely that I felt.
You always were that caring person.
Thank you.
So after Valencia, where did that take you? What did you do?
So, like I said, I went to UCF and I completed 2 more years there. I got my bachelor's, and from there I went to pharmacy school, which is specified if you want to be like specific, if you want to be a pharmacist. It was about, I'd say, the course could be taken 2 to 4 years after you get your bachelor's. I took no summers off, as you know I didn't here in the football team. And from there I studied to be a pharmacist, and that was my direct route, and like my relation to being a pharmacist all started here.
Well, Lawrence, you went to Valencia and UCF. How did all much cost you, you know?
Well, it didn't necessarily cost me just money. It cost me a lot of sacrifice. A lot of not being able to hang out with this person on that day, not being able to do this, and me having to put me before anyone else. Like, at Valencia, I did most of my classes online, and there was a lot of more sacrifice than people think, you know. There's a lot of studying time, there's a lot of time that I had to set aside to focus on my education. But Valencia cost me about $6,000.
I'll tell you, Lawrence, that's a pretty high cost.
Yeah, and then from UCF it was about $18,000. But like I said, it's not necessarily about the price, it's about all the sacrifices and dues I paid.
Well, Lawrence, you know, all that money, how'd you get that money to pay?
Well, I mean, I worked 2 jobs. It wasn't exactly easy. I qualified for some scholarships. I had to take out loans for pharmacy school. like I said, it wasn't easy. I had to work 2 jobs, but that's pretty much how I covered it all.
Well, Lawrence, after you left my hands, who took care of you over there at Valencia?
Well, my first year at Valencia, I took 4 classes, and one of them was my SLS class, and my professor's name was Professor Chip. Professor Chip really helped me lay out a clear outline and a path to my success. We took a lot of assignments that showed you basically a whole pyramid, and you're putting it block by block, and how each block supports the other block. So it was a clear layout about how much the cost for classes cost, and about what time I would be done with my associate's in science degree and in my bachelor's degree, how these classes and which classes could transfer to UCF and which ones can't transfer. So yeah, it was just a big pyramid of blocks.
Oh, pyramid. Like out in the cheerleading squad where you used to carry like 8 girls at a time in a pyramid.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very much like that.
What places or resources helped you in this journey?
Well, there was so many resources. I gotta say, Valencia has the best student tutoring center. You can go in there at almost basically any time, Monday through Friday. You can get tutoring from multiple professors, if it's math, English, even science. And that was a great resource for me. It really helped me when there were times it was like I had no one to turn to get that help. I went to the tutoring center.
So after UCF, how did you specifically become a pharmacist?
Well, I applied for a lot of internships. So there was this one internship at a CVS, and the pharmacist there took me under his wing, and I basically hands-on saw his job every day while I was studying to be a pharmacist. And once I completed my bachelor's and then my pharmacist degree, I got a job there.
So what skills do you typically use in your job?
I gotta say, you just gotta be really professional. You have to always be aware, alert. If you put the wrong medication into someone else's prescription, you could possibly end their life. So you have to be really precise and know exactly what you're doing, and you have to double check everything you do.
So, besides going to school and everything, what have you learned while on the job?
What have I learned? Let me give you 2 facts. Elder people, I'm going to say it like it's a fact, because they typically have 6 prescriptions individually. And it comes in, it's so common that I'll just say it's a fact. And another one is, I feel a lot of the doctors prescribe a lot of the patients medication that they don't exactly need. They just fill it to fill it, I feel sometimes. I see a lot of these patients and they shouldn't be under this medication if it was up to my power.
You seem very responsible.
Thank you.
So you're telling me about that career interview that you did.
Yeah.
How did that information you obtained from those individuals help you in your goals?
Well, at the time, I wanted to be an internal medicine doctor, and my sister was a nurse in the Florida hospital, and she's friends with one of the top doctors there. So I interviewed him, and I got a lot of, valuable information, and it really helped me achieve my goals. And from this point, it helped me because I found out I didn't want to be a doctor, and that wasn't my path. That was not for me. For me, it was pharmacy all the way.
Wow, it really sounds like Valencia is really there to help you, like all those professors. What's that one professor's name that you told me about?
Professor Chip.
Professor Chip. That sounds like a great man.
Definitely a great man. Learned a lot in his class.
Well, Lawrence, it was wonderful speaking to you. I gotta get going here.
All right, it was nice seeing you, Professor.
Nice seeing you.
I mean, teacher.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow. He really did make it, did he?